I recently found out that there are whole thrift stores that just sell crafting supplies. And Houston has one, so I'm excited to check it out today. Before I go though, I want to show you the fit. I have this cute, what looks like a red dress, but it's a romper. It's shorts. It's so cute. And then I upcycled this purse. If you saw my vlog last week, I was donated a bunch of button-up shirts, and I have gone on a mission to make them into heart-shaped tote bags. And this tote bag I think is my favorite one that I've made so far. It's also the one that is constructed the best, and I just cannot wait to use it today as my bag. So okay, let's go see if I can find more things to make more tote bags. I became aware of creative reuse centers, which are these crafting thrift stores, by a video done by the Stitchery. In addition to vlogging her trip to 16 different creative reuse centers, she put together this beautiful sheet of all these different creative reuse centers across the United States. And Texas has a bunch of them. There's some in Dallas, San Antonio, Fort Worth, and there is one in Houston. And I'm so excited to check it out. So I'm here, I made it. The parking situation isn't the best. I parallel parked for the first time since I was 16. I don't think I did so bad, but let's go inside now and see what this place has. Right away from the outside, I loved this place. It was very welcoming and kind of homey. There was multiple rooms, and the first room that I went into had all of this fabric. Not a lot of pink remnants though, but that's okay. They had a bunch of pink like yardage. Also, patterns, only $5. This is amazing. There are so many vintage patterns. Yeah, these rooms are really cool. It kind of gave me like your grandma's yard sale kind of vibes in some of these rooms. This room stressed me out because there's just things that you could sit and just go through. I will be coming back for some of these flowers though. This room, this pink room, is what I want my sewing room to look like. Look at these goals. Also, if you are in the Houston area, please never pay full price for a photo frame ever again. I was very impressed by the paint and glue selection and whatever this is. Literally so many different types of like fabric mediums and paint and contact cement that I've been meaning to try, but I haven't. And stamps. I saw like 3 bins of those stamps. Seashells when I was looking for buttons. And then finally I found the bowl of buttons that was like on the ground. So here I am like just like curled up on the floor looking through this bowl of buttons, because for the purses that I'm making out of button-up shirts, I want the buttons to be prettier. I don't want the boring blue buttons on my shirt. So I spent some time looking through this. But all in all, I'm very impressed with this place. It's marketed towards teachers, but really, I think anybody could really fall in love with this place. I want to show you what I got. So one of the things I was confused about when I was there was I didn't seem like there was a price on anything. And then at the register, I found this price sheet. So let me go over with you what the prices are for everything. So there's a per pound pricing. Glass and bits are $1 per pound. Rocks and seashells are $1 per pound. Loose paper is $3 per pound. Hardware, excluding the rusty stuff, is $4 per pound. Not quite sure if the rusty stuff costs more. It's vintage. Wicker baskets. That's what I should have gotten. I should have gotten a wicker basket. $4 per pound or as marked. Yarn and notions, $12 per pound. Fine art supplies, $12 per pound. Beads and jewelry, $16 per pound. And then they have individual priced as marked. Books, $3 each or as marked. Magazines, $1 each. Postcards, $1 each. The comics are $3 each, and ribbon is 25 cents per spool. fabric is $4 per yard, which is a fantastic deal if you ask me. This is the best place in the world. So what did I get? So first things first, I got these red buttons for this purse. However, there's 5 buttons on here and 6 buttons on this purse. So I'm thinking this button down here isn't gonna be changed, and I'll just do red buttons for the rest of them. And then I just got some purple buttons because I would like to do an Ursula Disney bound for when I go to Disney in like 2 weeks. And I want to make a bag for the bound, and I thought purple buttons would be good for an Ursula bag, right? I also am considering doing a bell bound. So this like yellowish fabric, I was thinking for maybe like a quilted heart bag. I don't know, I'm just thinking about things. It's only half a yard, so I can't do really much with it besides quilting. And then purple fabric, which is 1 1/4 yard for possibly an Ursula bag. I need to like design these bags that I have in my mind. And then I got this lace. So all of this together was like $7. I could make a Padme lake dress bound. This trim would look so cute around the edge of a bag. Possibly, maybe, if I like gathered it. I don't know. We'll see. But I saw it. It's pink. I can't say no to anything pink. And I think this was only 25 cents. The store is gonna become a problem. So yeah, that's what I got. And now I have some projects I can work on. That is it for today. I just wanted to take y'all with me to my very first experience at this crafting thrift store. Whether you're a longtime viewer or you're just dropping by to go on this adventure with me, I'm so glad that you're here. If you had a good time, feel free to subscribe. I post every week, and there's always more crafting adventures to come. Thanks for spending a little part of your day with me, and I'll see you in the next one.